Hey, I'm Jade, and I guess this is my intro for the digital audition. Um, so I know that you're gonna be getting this real late, probably on the day it's due, and I have no excuses for that. I'm not exactly the most productive person, and I've had AP US History all week, and it kind of crushed me. But I'm here, and I hope that I can get this in before 5, because if I don't, I'll be very disappointed in myself, and I will not let that happen. Okay, so I guess to start with my intro, I'm 17, and I'm from Elizabeth City, North Carolina, and I guess I should start with a little bit about me. Okay, my favorite color is purple. My favorite musical right now is Hamilton, obviously, like everyone else. But my favorite musicals of all time are probably Anything Goes, Gypsy, A Chorus Line, and Jekyll and Hyde. Okay, so I guess we'll start with some. Oh, there was a question on the website that said if you weren't doing theater, so I'm like on my knees. If you weren't doing theater, what would you be doing? That's a hard one because I don't think I ever want to stop theater, but like my dad always says, you have to come up with a backup plan. So my backup plan, I'm hoping, is political science of some sort. I'm a pretty quiet person, which is amazing to like my castmates and stuff. But like at school, I don't talk at all, basically. So I'm pretty quiet. And also, the only time I've ever like really felt like I've been really energetic is in theater and politics, which is weird. So I assume I would do something with that, or else history, because history is my favorite subject and I'm obsessed with it. So I guess I'll just say the story of how I got into theater, because it's a pretty interesting one. So you know how they'll get like those kids who have been in theater or dance or something since they were like 5, because their parents have always put them in it. I was never one of those kids. I was in a lot of different stuff. I changed my mind back practically every year, and my parents would just put me in whatever. And so I ended up in a lot of stuff as a kid. So I don't have one thing that I did for a long time. I have multiple random things. I did like 4 years of soccer, 1 year gymnastics, 3 years of dance at one dance studio before I went to another. I did theater at a community theater. I was a munchkin in The Wizard of Oz, and I was one of the only munchkins with a line, and you can bet that I thought I was the absolute greatest because I was 5. We did Aladdin the next year, but I have a twin sister, and as a kid, whatever your twin sister does, you do, stuff like that. And she got into a fight with this one other little kid in the cast, and my parents took her out, so they took me out of it too. And to be honest, that kind of ended my theater thing since I was at least in elementary school, which was really sad because I actually really liked it. And so back in middle school, there was all the middle school musicals and stuff, and I became really obsessed with doing them, but I never got in, and you can bet it crushed me. But there's probably a reason I never got in. I didn't look into theater. I just thought you could get up there and go and sing and all would be okay. So in high school, I tried out for the musical. They did Beauty and the Beast freshman year, and I didn't get in again. 2 reasons behind that: overconfident. I wasn't looking into musicals like I should have. I wasn't practicing. I wasn't learning. I was just going there. And also, I realized right then and there, I am never ever, because my sister was auditioning on that one too, I will never ever audition with my sister again. She doesn't do acting anymore. She's not into it, even though you can kind of see she was really into playing Hamilton, my song. But it just didn't work out because just the way she acts, the way I act. So I realized then, okay, you can't use your sister for comfort. You have to go in there alone. So I managed to get into the play next year. We did Flowers for Algernon, and there was 12 people in the cast, and I got in it, and it changed my life forever. Now, look, high school drama clubs. I'm going to show you right now, I don't think I've seen more drama in the drama department than in that club. It was insane. Just so much stuff went on. But I loved being part of something, and that's when I realized being part of something was what I wanted. It was I started looking up musicals. That's when I started watching them, like actually watching musicals and learning songs and learning different vocal techniques, and right then and there, it's like my world just changed. I moved that next semester, and it really made me sad because I was like, well, that was my group, but I found a new group down here, North Carolina, and they're the center players, and I did Legally Blonde with them in Seussical, and then I went to JTF with them this year where we won the dance award. We were a family. It was what I needed. I moved and I thought that I was going to quit acting because it was going to be nothing, and I assumed that I would never do theater again, and it completely changed me. I plan on doing it for as long as I can now. But this semester I ended up leaving center players. Maybe it's just for this semester, maybe it's not. Most of the thing is because I'm 17 and I'm starting to realize I have college auditions coming up. You go to New York or something and you're gonna be like, there's so much stuff. And my little experience in community theater, it's not preparing me completely for what I'm about to just throw myself into. And so I left so I could search out different opportunities, because you spend your entire time with the same group of people doing junior shows that are basically, more or less the same substance. And so you start to think to yourself, in college, this is going to be the real deal. It's not going to be a junior theater, community theater thing I'm going to. So I was like, I need to figure that out now. I can't just throw myself into it. I thought what I wanted more than anything else was to meet new people and learn new things and to fully immerse myself in this theater thing. Because no matter what community theater, your parents drop you off, you do it for a couple hours, you come back. But the thing about these intensives are you're there for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and basically your entire life revolves around what you love to do. And if that's what my life's going to be like, if I ever want to keep doing this, I need to be prepared. So that's why I'm doing this. I truly do love theater with all my heart, though. I haven't been in it as long as some other kids. I wasn't 5 and been in the same community theater since then. I did a lot of stuff as a kid. I could never make up my mind as a kid. I didn't know what I wanted to do. And that's because I never fully got a chance to love what I did, to know what I really wanted to do, until I started theater in high school. And I stepped out on a stage and a spotlight, and I got in the outfit, and everything changed. I can't even think of doing anything else. But it makes me generally the happiest person in the world. It's a feeling I can't even begin to say. But yeah, I'm very excited to search for new opportunities because I definitely need them. I haven't been doing dance since I did dance when I was younger and stuff, but I'm definitely not as skilled as some other kids who have been doing the same dance classes since they were like 5, and I know that. And so my main goal is to learn. I want to see just how much I can learn and how much I can grow in an environment where I am doing this basically 24/7. But I know I sound really serious right now, but I have to talk a little bit more about myself. So here's the thing. I am actually I just said I was quiet. I'm very outgoing theater-wise. I don't think I'm funny. Some other people think I'm funny. I just tell really bad jokes. I'm very friendly, I suppose. I love making new friends, and I feel like it's going to be really great. I just, theater's impacted my life so positively. I can only see how something like this or whatever could just impact my life even more. But anyways, I have to get in my digital audition, but sorry that this video came so late, and I'm hoping you guys get it in time. That's my fault, and I'm sorry. But thank you for watching my audition, and I hope you enjoy it.
Look at my
about that night for the rest of my days. I remember those soldier boys tripping over themselves just to win our praise. I remember that dream like candlelight, like a dream that I can't quite place. But Alexander, I'll never forget the first time I saw your face. I have never been the same. Intelligent eyes and a hunger pain frame. And when you sit high, I forgot my day names and my heart aflame, every part aflame. This is not a game.
You strike me as a woman who's never been satisfied.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean. You forget yourself.
You like me, I've never been satisfied.
Is that right?
I'll never be satisfied.
My name's Angelica Skyward.
Alexander Hamilton,
Where's your family from?
unimportant, there's a million things I haven't done. But just you wait, just you wait.
So this is what it feels like to match weights with someone at your level. What the hell is a catch? It's the feeling of freedom of seeing the light. It's Bert Franklin with a key and a kite. You see it right. The conversation lasted 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. Everything we said in total agreement. It's a dream and it's a bit of a dance. A bit of a posture, it's a bit of a stance. He's a bit of a flirt, but I'm gonna give it a chance. That's about his family. Did you see his answer? His hands started fidgeting and he looked askance. He's penniless. He's flying by the seat of his pants. Handsome, boy, does he know it. Peach fuzz, and he can't even grow it. I want to take him far away from this place, but then I turn and see my sister's face, and she is.
Helpless.
And I know she is.
Helpless.
And her eyes are just.
Helpless.
And I realize 3 fundamental truths at the exact same time. I'm a girl in a world in which my only job is to marry rich. My father had no son, so I'm the one who has a social climb for one. So I'm the oldest and the wittiest and the gossip, and New York City is insidious. Now Xander's penniless. Doesn't mean I want him any less. He's after me, 'cause I'm a scholar sister that elevates the status. I have to be naive to put that aside. Maybe that is why I introduced him to Eliza. Now that's his bride. Nice going, Angelica, he was right. You'll never be satisfied. I know my sister like I know my own mind. You will never find anyone as trusting or as kind. If I told her that I loved you, she would silently resign. You'd be mine. She would say I'm fine, she'd be lying. But when I dream fantasize at night, it's Alexander's eyes. And I romanticize. It might have been if I hadn't sized him up so quickly. At least my dear Eliza's his wife. At least I keep his eyes in my life. So, the day I turned 18, I kissed the folks goodbye, got on a Trailsy bus, and headed for the Big Bad Apple, because I wanted to be a rockette. Oh yeah, let's get one thing straight. See, I never heard of the Red Shoes. I never saw the Red Shoes. I don't give a fuck about the Red Shoes. I decided to be a rockette because this girl in my hometown, Luella Heiner, had actually gone out and made it in New York, and she was a rockette. Well, she came home on Christmas to visit, and they gave her a parade. A goddamn parade! I twirled a friggin' baton for 2 hours in the rain. Unfortunately, though, she got knocked up over Christmas. Merry Christmas. And never made it back to Radio City. Okay, hi. So, this is my original material. It's this poem thingy I wrote, to be honest. I have it on my phone because I finished it around a day ago, and I didn't necessarily have time to memorize it, so yeah. There's a lot I could say about me. So hey, my name is Jade and I'm 17. And for the most part, I'm generally a pretty basic person, but I have a huge dream. Every waking moment, I can feel it in my heart. And I'm not really quite sure where to start. How do I put this feeling in words so I can try to explain myself
and also be heard. See, sometimes I'm not really sure who I am yet. My ambition is big, yet I feel small. But you can bet, when I'm on stage, all of this goes away. I'm not quite sure who I am, but I don't have to be Jade. Whenever I'm doing what I love, it makes sense. I am where I should be, and the possibilities are endless. I can't even begin to put into words how much I long for this, so much that it hurts. I won't ever give up, and I won't ever stop, because this makes me happy, and that's all that I want. I'm not perfect, and I have a long way to go, but I plan to keep kicking and learning, and so that's why I believe I should be given a shot for the Performing Arts Project, and I'll give it all that I've got. I've been hoping and praying because this is my wish, and I hope you enjoyed my digital audition.